Just wanted to come in and chat with y'all, see what's going on, how are people doing this gorgeous Sunday. Hope all is well with you and your loved ones. Happy Sunday. Come out and chat with me if you're available. Would love to connect, see what's going on in your world. Well, live. I'm live in the garden. As you can hear the birds chirping. Hope nothing ends up on my head. That would not be good. But anyways, especially on live, I would end that live quick, fast, and in a hurry. What's going on? How is your elevation journey going? Just wanted to stop in, as I have stated that I would be stopping in on Sundays to chat with y'all, check in. So here's the check in. Let me know, communicate with me, talk to me. What's going on with you? What's going on in your world? What's going on with your elevation journey? What are you creating for yourself? Are you in a space of creating? Like anything is possible? I've been learning and tapping more into the power of the imagination. If you can see it, you can imagine it. It's very much possible. I'm actually going to do a video about that, and everything is available. Nothing's hidden, you know? Just got to seek it. And sometimes I think we just don't have a clear vision even of what it is that we want. Never mind attaining it, we don't have a vision of it. We don't know. It's kind of obscure. It's out there. It's somewhere. Somebody's got the power or whatever we think, which is not true. Our words are very powerful. If we would stop to imagine what it is that we want, and have a clear vision. So let me know. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for joining this fine Sunday afternoon. Just tapping in with everyone, just checking in to see how folks are doing in their elevation journey. Yes, the background, I'm fortunate. I'm very fortunate to be out here in this garden. It's peaceful too. I do a lot of my thinking, unless when, all the pollen and stuff, then that's a bit much, but I take advantage of it. I figured I'd come out here and chat with you guys. Of course, you'll hear the birds chirping everywhere, but we'll get past that. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes, it's peaceful. I'm grateful. Mermaid, I don't know about that, but thank you. Uh, Showing around, I don't know. I probably could just tilt the camera a bit. You guys want to see? Just kind of around the surrounding area. That's it. I have decent lighting, so I gotta sit here. But yeah, it's great to be out here, to come out and just, communicate, see how folks are doing, because we're all in a journey. We're in a journey of elevation. Even looking around, things blossom, they grow, they bloom. They don't stay stagnant. They don't stay in one space. They continue to move and evolve. How are you moving and evolving and blossoming and becoming the best version of yourself? And it's not out there. The more that I'm learning, it's not outside of you. It starts within. How are you blossoming and learning and growing and really exercising the possibilities? Today I really want to discuss, and I'll talk more about it, the power of your imagination. It is so powerful. Sometimes I don't think we tap into imagining the best version, whatever it is. We kind of just go with the flow of what's happening, but try to imagine. How I stay positive? Well, because I know it's not externally. I'm not looking from the outside to get fulfilled. It's not something that's out of reach. And it's been a lot of learning, let me tell you. It didn't just happen overnight for me. Continuing to learn, the power of what's within. And the more you tap into that, the more you can show up powerfully. You can show up and be present for yourself, because nothing is out of your realm, you know, God has empowered us, you know. We are empowered, but sometimes we forget that, you know, the world around us, you can get beat up and beat up and beat up, and stuff is happening and happening and happening. It's the clapping of my bracelet, not me hurting myself. That you lose sight of that, of how powerful we are. We're made in God's likeness. We are a powerful being. Nothing's impossible. You gotta imagine it. Our brain is so powerful, the mind. A short exercise that I'd like for you to do, if you're willing to take that on, wherever you want to be, start in. Oh, there's been a lot of gurus that talk about start with the end in mind, the end result. Start imagining, okay, what does that look like? And live from that space as if it's already there. Because there's such a level of power. Then you're not chasing, you're not looking for anything. Okay, I got to get there. You're there. Mentally, you are there. The physical aspect will catch on. It always does. But it's just knowing that you're there, whatever it is. It is not outside of your realm. And I think sometimes that's where we lose the spice, the zest, the opportunity, the excitement to do things because we're looking at forces externally, which is not the case at all. From what I'm learning, it is not the case. From what I'm seeing in my own life, you know, when I tap within, that's where the magic happens. That's when I see results, and that's when things are changing and transforming. But when I'm waiting for it to happen, I'm looking at external, looking for validation or whatever. It doesn't come. Oh, it comes, it could be fleeting. Then you giving your power away, allowing someone else to dictate your mood or how you're going to show up, how you're going to feel. No, no, no. Let's take back our power. You want to grow? You're in an elevation journey. What it is that you want to grow in? What have you identified that's your end result? Sometimes I don't think we do know, you know, because we're kind of going with the flow, going with the flow. I want to encourage you to just stop going with the flow and write it down. You know, I think Habakkuk 2:3, write your vision, make it plain, write it down, whatever it is. When you come from that space, man, you're not missing, you're not waiting. Stay locked in, you know. Don't give up. If you've been locked in for something, you haven't seen the result, don't give up. And think about, you know, when we're traveling somewhere, you know, we don't see the end place. We just little by little, bit by bit. You can see, perfect example. I do a lot of driving and traveling and stuff, and I am one of those people that will keep, you know, something in mind, okay, a landmark or something, just because it gives me a sense of comfort, I guess. And especially with long trips to different places, and there's this place and there was this detour. They, you know, closed the street, blah blah blah, which I knew. I kind of knew what I was looking for, and I was like, ah. But I had to follow the GPS. I had to trust it. And the road was dark. It was evening time, and I don't like detours at night. But I was like, okay, bit by bit, I keep seeing it. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna keep trusting the process, keep trusting the process, that I will get there, that I will get there. And eventually I did. I didn't like the fact that I had to be detoured and, you know, go through this whole where am I, what's going on. There was a lot of different roads that I was traveling. It's a small example, but it's just when you trust the process, things do happen, you know. You just got to be willing to keep showing up with it and keep trusting that it's going to happen, because it is. It always does. And you don't have to be average, you know. You can make a choice. The choice is all within you. It's available to you to say, nope, I'm not average. I'm growing, I'm thriving, I'm elevating. The I am statement, guys, is so powerful. What you say after I am, it defines how it's going to show up for you, you know. Instead of I am fearful, try saying I'm powerful, I'm capable, you know, I'm loved, I'm successful, I'm stable. Whatever it is that you want, start speaking that in your life. And I'm not saying just to feel good or lie to yourself. That is not what at all I'm saying. That it's just you got to change the psyche. Change your mind and start living it and really believing it. Not just saying it just to say it, but really believing it. Believe in the power of the fact that things can change for you. But you're the conduit, you know? You're the one that's driving the ship. God has entrusted you with powers that you're not tapping into. Thank you. You're not tapping into. Tap in. Tap in. You want something different? Tap in. Change your mindset. At least give it a try, you know? You never know. Give it a try. I know it's powerful because I've seen it in my own life. Start from the end in mind. This is where you want to be. Get yourself there mentally. Allow yourself to live there. You wake up in the morning, first thing you think about. What would it feel like? What would the area smell like if you want to live in a different area? What, a new car, what would that, whatever it is, what would this university, you know, what would that look like for me? Before you go to bed, you stop and you think about it. You give it, you imagine it, you give it to your psyche, your thought process, and you pray about it, and you stay true to yourself, to your goals. Don't feel like you got to start and stop. No, you start something, you continue with it. Stay powerful. Stay powerful in your stance of whatever it is. You know, let's not be wishy-washy. Let's not just be, you know, doubting ourselves. If it's in you, are you kidding me? It's an opportunity. If it's in you, it's there for a reason. It's to be realized. Go for it. Go with gusto. Go with a certainty that it is done. You know, writing on the wall, it is done. Put your stick in the stand. That's it. It is done. It's not when I get there, because I think oftentimes what I'm seeing and hearing, people wait when they get there to feel a certain way. You know? And the more you do that, the more you push it. Okay, when I get there, when I get there, when I get there. No, you're a winner today. Because you've decided, you're doing it. I strive not to live in the space of I'm gonna. What am I doing today? Because that's all we have. Don't delay your happiness, your joy, your excitement for when you get there. You're there right now. It's in your mind, it's in your imagination, it's in your psyche, so you're there. Everything else will fall into place. You know? That little mustard seed, isn't that what it's all about? Being sure of what you hope for. Certain of the unseen. That's the problem. Sometimes we don't want to be certain of the unseen until we see it. Well, I'm asking you, my friend, indulge with me. Let's be certain of the unseen. Write it down, visualize it. Keep it in the forefront of your mind. Don't let go of it. It's unseen, but it doesn't have to be invisible. It could be visible to you in your mind. It doesn't have to be invisible. Hello. Hey, hey, hey. I've done that type of work, but no, I'm in healthcare. Although I do that almost on a daily basis, but I'm in healthcare. I've done counseling and all of that, and have had others that worked with me. So, but you know, it's all available to you. Just tap in, my friends. Endless possibilities await you. Now, I speak to a lot of you that's just like, I'm trying. I'm just, stop trying. I thank you. And just be. And you know, and I don't want to say it like so cliche, just be, because I know sometimes like, how do I do that? Train yourself. Write down your goals. Make it clear to you. Get a vision for it. Visualize it. Speak about it. Like, if you have a goal and it's just when you talk, when someone asks you, that's when, oh yeah, I have this goal, and you're not even present to it, how how do you expect to see it realized? You know, if it's important to you, it has to be worth at least an hour of your time. 30 minutes a day, at least 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes at night. You know, there's a lot of approaches, you know, for that question, Tana Shenge. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. There's a lot of approaches, you know. There's self-help groups, but see, I don't always look externally. Certainly, I've done guided and helped people in different areas of their lives, but you reach a place where you can ground yourself to realize, what is it that I really want? Ask yourselves that question. You know, what is it really? For real, for real. Not what others want from me, what my parents, my family, or anything like that, but what is it that I really want? What's my driving force? What is it that I'm after? Gain clarity for yourself. Because in doing so, you'll be able to get to work. Put that in your brain and you start working towards it, and it will manifest itself. It will realize. It will be realized. But it can't be a one and done. You know, oh, I thought about this good thing. This is what I want for 2025. Hello, we're in the second quarter. If you haven't made strides, this is your time. Show up for you. Show up for you. Show up with integrity. Show up on a sense of peace. Not frantic about it. Shouldn't be frantic about it. It's like, okay, this is what I want. This is what I'm standing for. This is what I'm praying for. This is what I'm believing for. We say these things. Do we even know what it is? I want transformation in my life. You know, someone have told me that. I said, what does that look like for you? Oh, I don't know, Bert. I just want, something's got to change. And I said, okay, like what? Just everything. Okay, I understand that. What's the, you know, finances, health, and okay, these are great topics. They're a broad topic. Break them down. How do you want your finances to look? How do you want your health to look? What's a healthy individual looks like to you? Break it down. It's work. You got to do the work. And then you give your mind, you give something to work towards. It's like, okay, this is what she wants. This is what he wants. This is what they're standing for, believing for, and praying for. This is what's going to be realized. Stop and give yourself a chance. Stop and imagine. Stop and think about what it is that you really want and go after it. Don't make excuses. Nobody's coming to do it for you. It's a task, it's a work that you have to do. And it's so gratifying. It's exciting. Anything's possible, my friends. Anything. Your hopes, your dreams, your desires, they're not far out there, out of reach. Hola. Hello, hello. They're not out of reach. They're available to you. Just wanted to come out in the garden and chat with y'all. Thank you all for those that tuned in. I hope this finds you well. I look forward to hearing, you know, what you're doing, what you're up to. How are you letting your imagination, you know, be, how are you present in your imagination and the things that's important to you? And see things realized beyond your wildest. It's all available. We all know that. It's available to us. Nothing's reserved for certain people or this group. No, for you. Do the work, my friends. Put the time forth. Get present. You gotta get present. Get present to what it is that you really want. Not what you think you want, what you'd like, not the big picture, but the little minute details. Get very clear on that. Clarity brings result. You're not clear, you're foggy in your thinking, You know, I want everything to change. Yikes, that's a big ask. What's everything? What is everything? Start with the end in mind. You want to be somewhere, you want to see something, envision it. Get present to it. Be thankful for it. Acknowledge it. Know that it's already there. You just got to be present, persistent, and be ready to collect it. Not in a, oh, come on, but it's coming. I'm standing for the fact that it's coming. Stand for the possibility of what's to come because it's available to you. Twerk, when I've learned it, man, it was a game changer for my life. Game changer. As a solo parent, I've seen so much have happened in my life, in the lives of my children and my family. The more I tap into that, the more grateful that I am that God has entrusted us with so much. And I don't want to be lazy in my thinking, in my imagination, and I put the work forth. I encourage you to do your due diligence, do the work, because the rewards are waiting. They await you. If it's in your mind, it's in your thought process. It's there for a reason. Take action and see things realized like never before. I truly hope this finds you well. It's been great chatting with you all. I love the Sunday chat that we get to have. Tune in, share it with friends, whomever you feel needs to stop being on the fence, but really get in the game, get their head, get their mind, get their thinking process in the game so they can see the results that they're after. We're all after result. After all, we're on an elevation journey. So let's elevate in every aspect of our lives. Put your imagination at work. Put your thought process. Pray about it. Get clear on your goals and dreams. Get very clear on your goals and dreams. And realize that it's available to you. You have it right now. It's in your thoughts, it's in your process, it's available. It's not out there. Do the work within. And allow things to come out, and they'll come naturally to you. It really will. Trust me. I've seen it. I really do hope this finds you well. As always, be good to yourself and be good to others. I will see you next time, my friends. You take care. Bye-bye.